Ford and Ram don't have a truck to compete with this, and I'll explain why here in a second. I borrowed this truck from Jerry Seiner, Buick GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. Be sure to ask for Frank, it is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see all the pricing and options on this truck. At the very top is the description with the colors. And then here's a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause it. Now base price is going to be $72,400, and then here are all the options. So you have the diesel, AT4 Premium Plus for $5,035, Gooseneck, Thunderstorm, trailer tire pressure for $50. Destination comes in at $1995 with a total price of $89,510. For 2025, GM did some minor changes on this truck, and I've done some videos on it. Now on the front end, the refresh really hit well because I see these trucks everywhere. As a matter of fact, I own one. But down below here, they did take this trunk piece and just make it all black. And it has a cleaner design, projector style fog lights, full LED with animations on the headlights. And they give you like this silver trimming on the front end, black trimming up there and down below here with the red recovery hooks, front parking sensors, cameras, active grille shutters. You can see that they're closed off too because it's super cold outside right now. And then here's that 3500 badge on the side. And here's a look at the suspension. So you have independent front suspension, double wishbone. This one does have the Rancho shocks, which comes part of that AT4 package. And you have the torsion bars right there. And then here are the wheels and tires. 20-inch wheel, great design. And these are going to be a 275, 65, 20, and load range E. And then here's the capacity. Sorry, it's a little dirty, but 3,750 pounds at 80 psi. Fabric liner right here, which makes it a little bit easier to clean out. And so let's talk about it. Now, when you slide all the way back, you guys see right there, this is a long bed truck. Ford has the Tremor, Ram has the Power Wagon and the Rebel for the HD segment. If you want to get a long bed truck, you cannot get it with those off-road packages. GMC and Chevy, now that Chevy has the Trail Boss package, are the only trucks you can get with an off-road package with the long bed. And I don't know why that is, because in the HD segment, people like that off-road look. And when you get the AT4, as you guys saw on the front end, you get the painted bumpers, you get the more sportier grille. They're gonna give you a little bit more nicer style wheel. And all GM trucks pretty much have these same tires on it, especially if you get the 20-inch wheels. But yes, this is the only off-road HD you can get with the long bed. Now here's some of the trimming on the side here with the mirrors. And this one does have the power deployable running boards, which are an option. And then here's that bed. GM trucks look really good with long beds too, by the way. 36-gallon fuel tank. Here's your DEF fill. It's a 7-gallon. And because this is a 1-ton, you're going to get the 5 leafs in the main pack with the 2 overloads. And you can see some of that wax coating right there with more Ranchos out back. Another liner in the rear too. And here are the tail lights. As I've said in all the videos, they have the most sporty tail lights for the AT4 and the X. You can't get these on any other trim level. Parking sensors out back with the Class 5 hitch, and you get that multi-pro tailgate with your camera and light. And this does turn into a step with a handle right here. You have your bed light, 4 and 7 pin for the 5th wheel prep package. On this side you have the 400 watts of power, and they give you 3 tie downs on each side, including on the front end too. And then you have 2 cameras right here with the LED high mount and then the sunroof. 342 rear end with the automatic locker, and this is the only non-off-road thing about this truck. They give you just a regular spare tire, so if you get stuck out in the woods, yeah, you gotta depend on that to get you to civilization. Ram and Ford currently use CGI, which is compacted graphite iron, for the block. GM uses cast iron. For 2025, Ram decided to go back to cast iron, and that's kind of funny because, you know, GM said, hey, you know, you guys are trying out here to, you know, beat us on horsepower and torque, but we're going to make a reliable diesel. And I truly believe this is one of the most reliable ones on the market, simply because they don't change them that much. The L5P has been around since 2017. This is a Gen 2 L5P, and all they've done was just up the horsepower and torque numbers, did some updates to the combustion and the turbo. So 470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque, and all that power goes to a 10-speed transmission, which is why they use a 342 rear end. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Inside the AT4, you get these Kalahari accents. So you have the stitching and piping right there, auto up and down windows up front, auto down for the rear, 10-way driver's seat, and they do give you an AT4 kick plate badge right there. You have the all-wheel floor mats, which pretty much come a part of this truck too, which makes sense on an off-road pickup. You have auto four-wheel drive, your drive modes with all your lighting, and then your heads up is a 15-inch grab handles on this side, and they do give you the black liner for the roof. Looks really good on this interior, and then here's more of those accents on the seats too. That's what's nice about this truck. Ram and GM are the only trucks that give you an actual different interior for their off-road pickup. Well, maybe not an off-road interior, but they give you a different interior design for their off-road pickups. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. But on the dash, you guys see leather wrapped, and you have more of that stitching and piping up here too. Grab handle, and then this side does have a 10-way seat too. Here's that center console, leather wrapping with some storage on the side, more storage above, and they do give you like this like velvet material inside of here, so if things rattle around, that should help buffer a little bit. And check this out. GM is like the only truck that gives you this rating, which pretty much comes standard. So if you want to use this truck for a bed camper, especially for a long bed, 2,942 pounds of capacity is what this truck can handle. There is a camper package too. That won't really up that number, but it will upgrade the axle rating on the front end basically. But yeah, overall, great interior. Let's go ahead and check out the rear. You have the defrost with the power glass. On the roof, you can hang things on both sides. Outboard heated seats, USBs. And as you guys saw, these are the tire pressure monitoring sensors for your trailer. $50 from the manufacturer. I think it's 3 times that if you get it from the parts store. They do have a 12.3-inch display for your gauge cluster. And here's some of the controls on the steering wheel. It is leather wrapped, also heated. 13.4-inch display, so they have the largest currently, unless next year Ram decides to add the 14.4 that's on the half tons. Push button start. And I mean, this truck has everything you would ever want. Heated and ventilated seats, dual climate control, downhill assist is right there, traction control, caution lights. You can drop the tailgate. You cannot lift it back up, however. You have your parking sensors that can be disabled front and rear. This is a lane keep assist alert, and then they only have a 1-stage exhaust brake. I would like to see a dual stage exhaust brake like the other two offer. And going through this screen here, this is a 360 camera view, and then your bed view. You can also move things around. I like to see settings on this page. You can also put it in this menu over here. Let's do that actually instead. Let's just put it right here. just for reference. So if you click settings, I don't normally show this, but I've done a lot of videos on this truck, so I figured I'll just change it up a little bit. If you go to vehicle, you can literally set up your heated seats and your heated steering wheel to come on with the truck. And the same thing goes for in the summertime, your cooled seats will come on with the truck when you remote start it or when you start it up. So it'll just come on automatically for you. Auto heated seats, and then enhanced heating, they have that too. If you scroll down, comfort and convenience, you can actually set up your mirrors to do the reverse tilt on the passenger side, driver side, or both. Rain sensing wipers can be set up through here. Remote mirror folding can be set up, so if you lock the truck and you walk away, your mirrors will come in automatically for you. A few more things down here. Power door locks. Here's some things you can do. Also your power assist steps too, by the way, so you can have those disabled. If you probably would do that if you're going off-road. That's probably the only time most people would have those not come out, is if you're off-road and you're in a spot where if they were to come down, they could get damaged. But a few more things here. A lot of things you can do with remote lock and unlock and start here. But yeah, overall, I think that this system is easy to use. I think that GM puts a big emphasis on making their systems very user-friendly. You have two USBs right here. Trailer brake is in this location. Wireless charger, two more USBs, 120 volt power plug, and then this tray is removable. Just above, you guys can see right there, you have that 4K camera for the rearview mirror, home link, LED interior lights, and this is how you control your sunroof. GM still gives you the small one still, but not a big deal. Let's go ahead and check out the payload. Now, I'm wondering if this truck is available for the camper package, because this already has a 6,000 pound gross ax weight rating out front, and that's probably because of the long bed. Gross ax weight rating in the rear is 7,250, and then 12,250 is the gross vehicle weight rating. That number goes up by 150 pounds because normally if it was a standard bed it'd be 12,100. 20 by 8.5 wide wheels, and then payload is 3,692 pounds. 20,000 pound conventional towing, 21,490 for the gooseneck, and then 30,000 pound gross combined weight rating. And this truck weighs 8,558 pounds on the curb too. Lastly, here's the yellow sticker showing you the tire pressure, 60 out front, 80 in the rear. Hope you guys liked the video. As I said, this is a really nice truck to have if you want that off-road look. And really today, off-road look means sporty look. That's what I would say an AT4 is. This is really a sporty truck versus an off-road one, because you get the painted bumpers, you get the black wheels, you get really no chrome at all on this truck, and the only chrome you see is on the emblems, and you can get an accessory package from GM once you buy your truck and get those all blacked out if you like. Be sure to check out Jerry Seiner's inventory. They have a ton of trucks for sale. Ask for Frank. See you guys soon.